What's going on YouTube? Welcome to Currency Accounts, where I cover all things money. So is this holiday season taking a big bite out of your bank account or even raise your credit card balances so much you don't even want to open your statement? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a few loan options to get you back on track. Whether you have good credit, fair credit, bad credit, I got you. Let's go. So let's start with a personal loan for good credit. The first one is from Azos Bank, and you'll be able to borrow up to $50,000 with a loan term from 3 to 6 years. And the minimum credit score here is 700. Your APR here is going to be from 7.99 to 15.19, and you can get funded in as soon as the next business day. Next personal loan for good credit is from Lightstream, with loan terms from 2 to 7 years, and you can borrow money for pretty much anything you need. Now, to qualify, you're going to need a minimum of a 660 credit score, and you can be approved for as much as $100,000. How does that sound? And if you do get approved, you can get funded in as little as the same day. All right, so we got a few loans for good credit. Now we're gonna move into that gray area, that fair credit market. So this one's kind of tricky. The first one we're gonna cover is a loan from Marcus by Goldman Sachs. So this personal loan has a loan term from 3 to 6 years and an APR of 6.99 to 24.99 and a loan amount of up to $40,000. And the minimum credit score to qualify is a 660. So why do I consider this loan, Marcus by Goldman Sachs, a fair credit loan when it has the same credit score requirements as Lightstream at 660? Well, the Lightstream loan has different underwriting requirements. That's why I always say it's not just about your credit score, it's about what's in your credit report. If you do apply and get approved, funding can take a little bit longer than other loans, coming in at 3 days. The next loan, which is also for fair credit, is from SoFi. Now, SoFi has a ton of different loan products, but the one we're looking at is a personal loan. You're gonna have a loan term from 2 to 7 years and an interest rate of 7.99 to 23.43, and your loan amount can be as much as $100,000. SoFi doesn't disclose the credit score requirements, but since they do lend up to $100,000, I'd assume you need a good, clean credit score. So once you're approved and verified with SoFi, you can get your funds in as little as 2 days. All right, so let's move on here. The next category, and the one I'm sure a lot of people are waiting for, are loans for people with bad credit. So I have a few more loans in this category than I did in the others. So let's get started here. So the first one is from Upgrade, and with Upgrade, you can borrow up to $50,000. And the minimum credit score required is 560. So the loan term is gonna be anywhere from 3 to 7 years. You're gonna have an APR of 7.96 to 35.97. And you can get funded in as little as 1 day. And look, since they do approve to people with bad credit, they have a huge origination fee, depending on your credit, from 1.85 to 8.99. That's not interest, that's not anything else but charging you to borrow money. So let's say you have the 8.9% interest on a $50,000 loan. How much is that? You'd be paying $4,495 just to borrow the loan. That's not going towards your principal. That's not going to any other fee. That's just what they're charging you to lend you that money. What could you do with $4,500? All right, so that's Upgrade. And the next one is Upstart. So with Upstart, you can borrow up to $50,000 with loan terms from 3 to 7 years. The APR here is also going to be pretty high, from 5.4% to 35.99%. Now, you also have an origination fee here of 0 to 10%. Minimum credit score required is a 580, and you can get funded in as little as 1 to 3 business days. The next one is from a company called Avant. Now, if you have really bad credit, Avant's gonna be your first choice because their credit score requirements are a lot lower than some of these other ones. The minimum credit score to be approved with Avant is 550. So you can get approved for a loan of up to $35,000 with the loan term from 2 to 5 years and the APR from 9.95 to 35.99. They do have an origination fee of 0.95% to 4.75%. And if approved, you can get funded in as little as the next business day. The next one is from Reach Financial, where you can be approved for as much as $40,000. So to be approved for this loan, you're gonna need a minimum of a 600 credit score. They have a loan term from 2 to 5 years, and the APR is from 5.99 to 35.99. They also have an origination fee of 0 to 5%. And if approved, you can have your loan deposited in as little as 1 business day. With Upstart, Upgrade, or Avant, you can check to see if you pre-qualify without a hard pull to your credit report. Most lenders, when you apply, they're gonna run a hard pull right off the bat, whether you're approved or denied. You want to keep your hard pull credit inquiries to a minimum, because too many inquiries in one period of time doesn't look good to any lender. So start with those 3 if you're not sure of your credit situation. Now look, I say this in just about every recent video because I get a lot of comments saying, well, you said you need this credit score. I had that credit score and I wasn't approved. Just because you meet the minimum qualification doesn't mean you're gonna be approved. You may have a collection, you may have late payments, you may not have enough credit, enough trade lines. So just make sure your credit report's clean and you're applying for the right loan for your credit situation. And that's gonna give you the best odds of approval. So I hope you found something of value in this video. I want to thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the links in my description for special offers and things we covered today. Check you on the next one.